Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about how to repair a running toilet. And this is going to be for those of you who are maybe new homeowners, those of you who are maybe renting an apartment, for the first time and haven't dealt with toilet repair before. Maybe you're a single mom. Whatever the case may be, and a toilet repair may be new to you, I'm going to take you through the basics on how to repair a toilet that's running and you hear the constant water running maybe at night and it's keeping you awake. It's just annoying, or you're just wasting water. So let's just go through what the issues could be and how to fix them. All right, we have the tank lid off. And the first thing before even taking the lid off you want to check is the handle. Sometimes the handle gets stuck in the down position. And if it's stuck in the down position, then what it's going to do is it's going to be holding up, in this case, the canister or your flapper. So these toilets are going to really be two different styles. One is a canister like this, when the canister comes up, it lets the water down through the toilet bowl. Or you may have a flapper, which I'm going to leave a picture up in the corner so you can see what I'm talking about. You've seen those before. Those things lift up when you press the handle down through this chain that you can see down there. And if the handle gets stuck, then it's going to hold it up and the water is going to continuously run. So if the handle gets stuck, it could be because this is too tight here. It's just a little plastic nut that holds it there. And sometimes the bar scrapes up against the side of the toilet and is stuck there. And if that's the case as well, you can maybe just bend it out of the way. So that's the first thing you can look for. And if the handle's not stuck, you're going to move on to part two, which is, again, in this case, you've got a canister, and when the water comes up over the canister, it goes down inside and runs through the toilet. If you don't have a canister and you have a flapper, you're going to have a skinny tube where the hose is attached, and that skinny tube also does the same thing, which is any overflow of water will go into the tube. So you've got either a tube or a canister here, and if this float is not set to the proper height, then the water is not going to get shut off and will continuously run. So, okay, flannel guy Eric, what does that mean? So this arm here is what turns the water on and off. Okay, and when the float lifts up in the air, it pushes the arm up to the top and shuts the water flow. So this means that if the float is not set to the right height and it's not shutting off, the water is going to continuously run into here. So let's just try to artificially make that happen. Okay, now I made an adjustment and it's still leaking out just a little bit. And it's not quite shutting off. So what you would do is adjust this to lower the float. If you lower the float down, it engages the arm sooner, so that way it does not leak out. Okay. Okay, and in this case, it's too low because I just lifted the canister and let it flush, and now you see here the water is way down here. So we want to adjust it. Now it's shutting off and it's just a little bit below. Maybe go just a little bit more. So you can see just a little bit of the plastic lip on the top. Okay. Now, if that's not the case, you've got this set and you can still hear the water running, then what's probably happened is the seal underneath the canister or the flapper is compromised, and the water is getting in underneath little by little, and then you'd hear it drip, 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 and then after this water would go down, the thing would engage and you'd hear it fill up again. So if you've got a flapper, you can try to adjust it and lift it up, and sometimes you get debris and sediment and water sediment where the flapper touches the bottom of the toilet tank here. You can try wiping it out because that little bit of sediment could let the water through. And the same thing with this.
I'm gonna shut the water off for a second here so we can lift up the canister and see what we would do with the canister situation. Okay. Okay, so now you can see down here, let's hope you can see it. It might be a little dark, but the canister makes contact here at the bottom, right around this lip. And there's a gasket underneath here. We're gonna take it off, and we've had to change the gasket a few times in the past, so that way it seals properly. See this gasket that goes around the bottom? Looks like red or orange. You can get a replacement here at your local home improvement store. It's only a couple of dollars. And then you just take this one off and put the new one on. And now you've got a better seal, so that way it doesn't leak through to the toilet anymore. And this thing just fits back in. And let's see if we can get that in here properly. There we go. Twist it, and it's in. Okay, we're gonna turn the water back on. So again, if it's not the handle, it's not, this thing isn't adjusted properly, and you're likely getting the leak down through there. The gasket is something you have to change probably every couple of years, or the flapper if you've got one of those flappers. All right, now it's shut off, with leaving a little bit of room on the top. You don't want it to cut off too far down below, because then you don't have enough water to flush everything down the toilet. I hope this helped you. If it did, please hit that like button. If you have any questions, just ask them down below in the comment section. I will absolutely reply to you. Thank you, everyone. Let's keep your toilets running properly now, and let's fix those running toilets. If you've got that, I'm sure this has given you enough information to do that. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hope you have a great day.